In this video, I'll be doing the simulated universe, Unknowable domain, which I think is a new simulated universe game mode. What did that do? Oh, it opened. It opened browser. Okay, I don't really want that. I think I can figure it out. There's also these to claim though. Some more J's, free J's. And I was going to pull Acheron before, but now I think I'm gonna save for Sunday instead. Because I've heard that he might be really good. And I think I already have enough good DP. I haven't saved any of these. I need to confirm assignment. Do I not have any characters of the right type? I'm surprised I don't have any of the right type of character. I think that means I'll get less Jades, sadly. Okay, now I can start the simulated universe, Unknowable domain. Antinomic waltz. Is it in the where it usually is? Because the last game mode was in a different place. Yes, it is in Herder's office, and there's a lot of Herders around. Underlying logic. Assessment complete. No data anomalies found. Attempting the 120 or 1291st message input. Conclusion. No contact established with Herder. What happened? So many Herders. I need to do testing in. I apologize for meeting you here at this time, Miss Patchsoka. As you can see, the project has encountered an unknown error. The test has also temporarily delayed. Logic. A massive void has appeared in the simulated universe. It cannot be observed or interfered with yet. Yet it continues to operate with normal parameters. According to data from the Candle Graphos, this void originally belonged to a time in history named the Scholar's Strife, after Second Emperor's War. But when observed from the outside, all that can be seen is only a chaotic, unknowable domain. That's the name of the thing. What about Herder? This is exactly one of the dilemmas we are currently facing. Madame Herder is displaying unusual excitement towards the reconstruction of the unknowable domain, and has volunteered to connect herself to the simulated universe. Shortly after that, we lost contact. All her puppets are currently in a state of complete shutdown. Conclusion: 33 standard hours have passed since her entry into the Unknowable domain. That's quite long. It is possible to directly locate Madame Herta and forcefully eject her externally. Unfortunately, the location in question is difficult to reach, and time is running short. Let me go in and look for her. Is there any other way? Based on the current situation, the most optimal solution is to identify an experienced tester, locate Madame Herta internally, and facilitate her extraction. Logic, given the limited information we have. If I were here to connect this subsequently experience the same communication breakdown as Madame Herta, it could result in an irreversible deterioration of the situation. On the contrary, if I were to maintain communication with you on the outside and monitor the system's operation, it would ensure your safety at the very least. I knew it has to be me. I have to bite the bullet. The situation is urgent. Miss Patchsoka, please depart immediately. Why is it always me? Command locking the current coordinates of the Unknowable domain. Now there's 3 different game modes, as well as the other one. So, kind of 4 different game modes. Coordinates are in motion. Commencing deeper exploration. Preparing to connect to the Unknowable domain. What is this? Ultimate? Suitable for teams focusing on ultimate damage. That's the only one I can pick. I guess I'll just use my main team. Yeah, I think that's good. And I'm fighting Kafka. Well, this is the Penacony in the room where we fight Sunday. The music. As the Unknowable domain poses a certain threat, logic, I must provide an extrapolation target for this domain. In other words, information regarding the Scholar's Strife to increase the success rate of the rescue mission. The Scepter System, inorganic neuron clusters, and celestial level computational interference devices created by Emperor Rupert II are widely distributed across various quadrants in the imperial domain to complete the observations, extrapolations, and interference orders passed on by him. Is this gonna be a lot to read? After the Second Emperor's War, numerous intact Scepter units were handed over to the Intelligentsia Guild by the IPC for research. And I wonder if this is gonna be much different from the usual simulated universe. However, the active interstellar energy war, as well as the animosity and disagreements between the various schools, turned what was originally an academic exchange into a scholar's strife, with the Scepter system at center. What is your objective this time? You not wish to research the scepters? Rectified statement. It is Madame Herta's objective. Madame Herta has always hoped to amplify the total knowledge throughout the universe. As for personal research, it originates from a conundrum, solitary waves theory, left over from the era of scholars' strife. It could be said that this extrapolation is a return to the beginning, back to the origin. However, she has unexpectedly come trapped at this origin. I hope this knowledge will assist in your search. You have obtained a scepter. Powerful effects will be unleashed when the scepter is active. When certain conditions are met, the scepter will be activated. Learn about the scepter's mechanisms through combat. Evolution Alter Extreme. Oh, there's a lot here. After an ally uses ultimate, stores 50 charge attacks. When charge reaches 120, and bounce deals ice ultimate damage equal to 200 8 times, and it applies 1 stack of delay cataclysm. When weakness is broken, deals ice ultimate 150% with delay cataclysm and removes 1 stack of this effect, repeating until target on the field possesses this effect. No target possesses this effect. This effect stacks up to 8 times and lasts for 2 turns. When the target with the effect is defeated, this effect is transferred to a random enemy targets. Okay, that's very detailed. Okay, I guess I'll take it. You can freely use the team lineup function. Oh, that's good. You can choose characters that are compatible with the Scepter's extrapolation alignment. Are all the characters? Oh yes, they do have all the characters built here in this version as well, in this game mode. That's good. I will use...
I taste some malice in the air.
I will freeze them first. All your current scepters will be shown here. Use ultimates to charge it. There's still some leftover energy in the current scepter. Use an ultimate again to successfully activate the scepter.
How about a one-on-one?
Can I do auto battle? Yes, I can. Okay, that's cool.
Blade of moonlight.
World cleansing dragon.
Never hesitate! Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
So scepters are just... you have to do stuff and then it does other stuff. Instructions: the circular shaped interfaces are passive components. Passive components enhance the scepter's effects. Okay, that's cool. You can select the components you require. When inserted into charged scepters, increase charging efficiency by 20%. Amplification increases by 40. What is that? Amplification increases by 80%, decreasing by 10% after every attack, until the amplification decreases to 10%. Is this better or worse than this? I don't know, I'll just pick this one, I guess. I'm not sure which ones are good. You can insert the component on the top of the scepter. Click here to activate the Omniscient Archive. This is the passive component you just obtained. Drag it over to the circular interface to slot it in place. Okay, that's cool. Also, there's another thing. Guessing that's different. I think I just skip this stuff. Break down more dangerous vulnerabilities. Into battle after achieving victory. Obtain 2 components that you already own. If I already own it, then is it useless? It's the only thing I can do though, so I guess I have to do it. Doesn't seem like a hard battle.
Crazy.
Also, I think I only own 1 scepter,
Victory is
so will I only get 1?
Blade of moonlight.
Because it said I only get the ones that I own.
never hesitate.
But it said 2 scepters, but I only have 1 scepter. So I'm guessing it will only give me another one of this 1 scepter.
The fearless knows not fear.
Kardashev Type 3. You've obtained a component you already possess. The number of copies of this component you possess will be displayed here. When you have 3 identical components of the same star level, it will trigger component synthesis. Oh, so these are both the same. So you get two of the same then. Of the exact same. That's cool. Oh, increased by 60%. Achieving component synthesis will increase its rarity. Okay, that's cool. Component synthesis will grant you corresponding rewards. Instructions. The hexagonal-shaped interfaces are supplementary components. They will trigger powerful effects when the scepter is activated. Please select the components you require. The hexagonal components... Is this what you already said? Passive components. Match it against suitable scepters and you may significantly improve your efficiency. Passive components can enhance scepters and supplementary components. Okay, that's interesting. After scepter's attack deals 40% fire ultimate damage. After every time it deals damage, randomly cause one of the deities to immediately deal damage to equal to 120. After every instance of damage, deals 1 instance of additional damage of a random type equal to 100% base damage. If target is inflicted with 4 more debuffs, then additionally deals 1 instances of additional damage. This could be good. This sounds good. I'll do this. How do I put it in? Is it this? Yes, it's like that. That's cool. Has a chance to obtain component of 3-star rarity. That's cool. Obtain 1 components of 3-star rarity? Oh yes, I got it. When inserted into charge, scepters attack 1 additional time. After attacking 1 times, however, The charge needed for the scepter to attack increased by 50. When you bounce scepters... Wait, so what's this one? Oh, so this is a bounce scepter then. Is that right? The number of damage increases by 4. 50% fixed chance to additionally increase 6 instances. And 25% chance to additionally increase 8 instances. Well, that sounds quite good. Increased by 240% and is removed after 2 attacks. After beginning of battle, scepter immediately attacks 1 time. I'll do this one, I think this one sounds good. After obtaining components... Oh, what did that say? Can try smart insertion. Okay. They'll automatically update the scepter's components after the components are obtained. Oh, that's good. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, it's gonna... Oh, it did take me to the next one. Okay, that's good. I don't need to revive anyone. I'll get the stuff after.
Let's wait and see.
Guess I should get that. I'll freeze her and then I'll use fish shells. This thing.
Repay.
Not so fast.
The dead return.
It does have auto battle, so that's good.
In the lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
World cleansing dragon.
Why is it not using face shell? Okay, now it is.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Forever.
Oh, and she got it twice. That's good.
Victory is inevitable!
Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Did that do 2 phases? Whoa, that's really good.
Never hesitate!
Rise.
See you later. Who will it be?
Grace.
Something for everybody. Fearless knows not fear. Try harder. See you later.
Receive divinity.
That won't do. Forever. Triumphant!
It takes quite long to charge up
Victory is inevitable!
the scepter. At the brink of the simulated universe, you finally catch sight of Herta's familiar purple silhouette. The genius puppet, one of them, is currently standing on the boundary between 2 time periods, trying to peel off the unintelligible information of the unknowable domain. You loudly call out to her, but it's not until you're right in front of her that she realizes that the simulated universe has gained another living being. What are you doing here? This place is not for testing. Go and entertain yourself in some other domains. I'm rescuing you though. Madam Herta, you've been out of contact with the outside world for 34 system hours. For 34 universal hours. I specifically requested that Patchsoka come to find you. 34 universal hours? Seems that not only does the unknowable domain interfere with external observation, but it also affects with your sense of time. Though it looks like unobservable nonsense code from outside, everything is completely normal inside. This cannot be a programming error. It's some kind of impurity. Herta ignores you and Screwlum and ignores you and Screwlum and casts her gaze back towards the data flow before her. Quickly, you realize that this is not only that she is trapped in the unknowable domain, she simply forgot to come back. Alright, this is classic Herta. Do you know about the Circle of Knowledge? Herta asks from nowhere. Unlike before, she doesn't seem as frank and forthright. She is immersed in the confusion of some conundrum before her. I learned about it in past life. I don't understand a word. I can make one up. My past life? What was my past life? Can I say that? Comparing one's own knowledge to a circle. The greater your knowledge, the larger your circle, and the more unknowns lay outside your circle. Appraisal, a very astute metaphor. Well, I thought I might get some information on a past life. Since I began my search for knowledge, whenever the knowledge inside me my brain reached a certain level and was about to break through the known circle into the world of the unknown, I would encounter some kind of obstacle. Mechanical failure, data corruption, even threats to personal safety. All sorts of unlikely events would occur that push all my research progress back to zero. It's like there was a pair of invisible hands constantly preventing me from leaving the circle of the known, creating a continuous unknowable domain. Logic, you seem to be applying a subjective quality to these objective obstacles. Allow me to remind you, subjectivity is the enemy of research. To some, it may be subjective. Conjecture, to a genius, is a flash of inspiration. My intuition is telling me that this bottleneck of knowledge that we encountered in the simulated universe is stopping us from gaining certain knowledge and unearthing a certain period of history. Deduction, perhaps Mythos of Enigma cast her gaze over the simulated universe. I have 3,215 further deductions. Which would you like to hear? That sounds more like subjective conjecture to me. Let's talk about this outside. I'm out of here. Herta falls into a moment of uncharacteristic silence. She stands perfectly still and stares into the depths of the unknown domain. It's as if something is waiting there for her, like a puzzle that calls for a genius to solve it. Forget it. I can always come back. Okay, that was interesting. Got 30 J's from that. Are there gonna be more rewards? Question: were there any useful clues discovered regarding the cause of the unknowable domain? There are some clues, but not many. I saw much of the dark history of the Intelligentsia Guild. It's only been about 100 Amber Errors since the Scholar's Strife. Logically, as a direct participant, the Candle Graphos should have thoroughly documented the entire event. But when I compared the data with the history in the unknowable domain, I discovered that there are numerous omissions and fabrications throughout. Logic, the Intelligentsia Guild has always been extremely apprehensive regarding the Enigma, especially concerning such important historical materials. What would not have permitted the historical fictionologists to tamper with it? Unless they did it with the intention to use the Enigma as a cover to conceal crucial information that should not exist. What are they hiding? That's my favorite time. Watch the drama unfold. The history fictionologists are such great tools. That was Gallagher. Gallagher was a history fictionologist, as well as Mr. Wrecker from the most recent quest. The schools shed blood over the allocation of the Scepter's computational power, or there could have been clandestine exchanges happening, but all are inconsequential. There's only one thing truly worth concealing: knowledge itself. According to the official report, thousands of scepters were flooded with foolish questions from scholars, exhausting their computational power. Now, they have become mere photo-op shots for everyone, floating in space like debris. You think I believe that? There's a creation of a genius. Screw them. How much more can we improve the simulated accuracy of a scepter? Conclusion. According to the previous estimates, if we concentrate all the computational power of a simulated universe, we can increase the accuracy to 71% or more. That's enough. I'm sure everyone here knows them. Never want to accept the status quo. I've always sought to push beyond the existing boundaries of knowledge, find new breakthroughs, and advance the total knowledge of the universe multiple-fold. The current extrapolation of the Scholar's Strife is precisely for that purpose. Therefore, I've decided to add in the fifth collaborator for the simulated universe. I really want to meet you, Quintu. Who's that? You found Polka? Could it be the one who loves to eat bananas? Oh no, not more bananas. Are these the people? Okay, I don't know who this is, but let's revive Rupert 2. Rupert 2nd. Huh? Of course, I'm not literally reviving anyone. Gather all data from the Scholar's Strife. Replicate the entire scepter system in the simulated universe, and recreate the Emperor's external cognitive unit. Then, we will be able to obtain the brain of a fifth genius. Then I shall ask him, or her? No, should it be it? A question. Just like how someone asked the question that I ultimately, solitary waves theory, solved at the end of Scholar's Strife. Although Stephen and Madame Ron May are both agreeable, I personally have reservations. Introducing multiple objectives into a single study will significantly dilute the research, focus, and reduce efficiency. Reserving judgment is as good as having no opinion. Scholar's Strife, my beginnings, and the fifth genius, Rupert II. These are all chains, tightly linked to one another. Screw them. You'd better not tell me you're not curious about this extrapolation. As you indicated, to be objective, my analysis does include a 15% weightage of curiosity. Hey Patchsoka, your performance in Golden Years was decent. You're experienced in dealing with Rupert's creations too. It looks like I'm lacking an assistant. Isn't this just a perfect coincidence? Herta stares at you intently, likely not intending to offer you a choice, but after careful thought, this is a precious opportunity to work with Madame Herta on a research project. Do you really want to decline? That's all I've ever wanted. Ah, I refuse. What if I just say this? I don't want to do the event. Then this settles it. Do come and collect more scepter data. I guarantee that you'll see many exciting things. Collect data for the scepter system. Okay, that was interesting. I also got another level of this. Yeah, now there's 3 different things. And also the Divergent universe. And I got an achievement. Universe in a nutshell. Kardashev Type 3. Acquire a component of 3-star rarity in simulated universe. Unknowable domain. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, then you may want to watch more of my Star Rail and Genshin videos. So I have a playlist on screen which you may want to watch. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.